Hello. In this video, I'm going to continue with my series on the roles of a teacher. I've spoken on a number of roles of a teacher aside just going into the classroom to teach your students. In this video, I'm going to focus on the role of a teacher as a participant. And by participant, I mean a participant in the learning process. Now, one belief is that the students are the one who are involved in learning. But then for the learning process to be complete, to be thorough, to be effective, the teacher must participate in the learning process. Now, I want you to imagine this scenario. As a teacher, you go into the classroom to teach. And while you were there, your students are not actively participating in the learning process. Now, the quick thing for you to do is to judge the students that they are distracted. However, if you look at it holistically, you will agree that it's the duty of a teacher to ensure that his students actively participate in the learning process. How does a teacher achieve that? You must ensure that your students are not just seated in class as spectators. Spectators are just there to watch. But learners are not just there to watch and listen. They are there to watch, listen, and participate in the entire process of learning. So as a teacher, you must be able to get your students to actively participate in the learning process. So you want to devise methods or ways that will help you achieve this common goal of all teachers. And your common goal is to impact the life of students. You want to impact the life, so the process of imparting that knowledge in them that will create a lasting impact on them calls for deep thinking. You need to think of ways to get your students to actively participate in the learning process. So, number one thing you want to do in order to get your students to participate actively in the learning process is that you yourself as a teacher must be proactive. Proactive in the sense that you must prepare ahead on how to get them to participate. You have a topic you want to teach. Don't just focus 100% of your attention on that topic you want to teach. Think of other things that topic can be related to in real life. You must learn to take your students outside the classroom, present them with real life situations that are affected by the topic you are teaching. It is one good way to get your students to participate in the learning process. So taking them outside the classroom doesn't mean you take them physically out of the classroom. It simply means that you bring a real life situation that is connected to the topic you are teaching at the moment. Bring that real life situation and help them see how a particular topic you are teaching applies to something that happens every day in real life. When you do that from time to time, your students will always be expectant whenever they have your subject. Now imagine a case where every teacher who teaches a particular class does this. It means that the students will always be expectant whenever a teacher is coming in. So they are expectant when the first teacher is coming in. They are expectant when the next teacher will be coming in. They are expectant when the subsequent teachers will be coming in. And you will see that at the end of the day, the common goal of all the teachers will be achieved easily. So, you must be proactive. And that means you must think ahead of how to take them outside the classroom based on the topic you are teaching for that particular day. So you want to take them to see a real life situation that topic you're teaching applies to. It doesn't matter the subject that you teach, there's always a real life situation that your topic in your subject at every point in time applies to. So do not say that your subject cannot be applied in real life. If your subject can't be applied in real life, then it has no reason being a subject in the first place. So as a teacher, thinking of ways to get your students to participate in the entire learning process is very, very important. And one way to do that is that you yourself must be proactive. Think ahead of how to take them into real life situations and show them how that topic applies so that they will understand that what they are doing in class is not just play. All right. Now, another thing you want to do to get your students to participate actively in the learning process is to help them see how important it is to pursue a particular career that concerns your line of teaching. It doesn't mean you want them to become teachers. You are just showing them how the topic you are treating applies to different careers. And that helps students to make informed decisions. Now, when you take them through such a process, you will find that they will be participating actively in your lessons whenever you are teaching them, because they know and they are expecting that at a point in the course of teaching, you're going to show them how what you're teaching applies to whatever career they are going to be pursuing in the future. So two things: get them to see real life application of what you're teaching, and get them to understand how what you're teaching applies to whatsoever career they might be pursuing in the future. So you being an active participant in the learning process is not complete until your students are also actively participating. So if you have this understanding, then you will do everything within your power to ensure that your students, at every time you come into class, participate actively in your class. I want to believe that you have found value in this video, and I want to believe that you have picked one or two things from this video. If you did, and if you have found value, do well to give us a like, follow our page, and share this video with those in your circle. I'll see you in my next video. For now, from me, enjoy your teaching profession and stay blessed.